Hey there, meteorologist Lisa Villegas. Let's jump to our first alert weather days, which begin tomorrow and into Thursday, getting ready for a round of winter weather. We're talking about that wintry mix, the potential for some snow, sleet, maybe even a little icing, depending on where you live. And this is really going to ramp up all across the Carolinas. Now, the good news, at least for us here across our viewing area, the worst of it is going to be out to the east of us and even to the northeast. So what is in place for us? Some dry air, which helps us see higher accumulation totals, or what prevents us from seeing those higher accumulation totals. But I do want to point this out, winter weather advisory. This is going to be in effect beginning tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., continuing until Thursday afternoon by 12 o'clock for those like Lancaster, all the way to Chesterfield County, up into our mountain communities. We're talking about light snow accumulation for most of us compared to what we're could typically be used to. So here's where the system is as of right now, the precipitation. We get ready for this low to develop right off the coast, and that's where we're going to have most of the moisture. Drier air in place, but like I said, out towards the east of us, this is where we're going to see the worst of that accumulation. So good news for us across our viewing area. 7 o'clock in the morning, a lot of us are quiet, but we start to see this winter weather approach our area. So areas like the mountains, foothills, you're going to be the first to start to see some of those flurries. Everything becomes a little more widespread right around the lunch hour. So if you have to make any plans around 10 a.m. to around 2 p.m., this is the window when we are going to see most of this becoming a little more widespread. Further south you are, the more likely we're going to see that wintry mix, which has pushed down a little bit further to the south, right along the border here of South Carolina, North Carolina. And then as we fast forward through around 5 o'clock, getting a nice little lull. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to be completely dry. We're also going to continue to see some of those flurries, but another round hits us by Thursday morning. And what's unique about Thursday morning, the temperatures. I don't know if you paid attention to temperatures on Wednesday above freezing, but Thursday morning temperatures are going to be in the mid upper 20s. So it's going to be very cold. More than likely, we're going to see this round of some flurry, some of this snow, wintry mix sticking a little bit longer here that morning, and then we'll eventually clear out. Now, what's preventing us from seeing a higher snow, even this wintry mix total? The air, especially for tomorrow, temperatures are going to be above freezing, so that will allow a lot of melting to take place, and hopefully the roadways are going to be okay. I know a lot of them have been treated. Also, moisture. Remember, we talked about that low pressure system right off the coast. That's where most of it is going to be. And when it comes to accumulation, here's what our thinking is, including those for most of Mecklenburg County, right along coating, dusting, if you will, up to about an inch of accumulation at max. Those just north of it, like Statesville, Kannapolis here, right around 1 to 2 inches possible. And then up across our mountain communities, around 2 to 3 plus inches of snow sleet mix. Further south you are, doesn't mean you're not going to see that wintry mix. We just don't necessarily think it's going to be measurable. So keep that in mind. Temperatures later on tonight into the 30s. Of course, by tomorrow, we hit that 38-degree temperature. Early in the morning, that temperature falls throughout the day. Now, as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, we will clear out, but take a look at those overnight lows. Early Friday morning, 19 degrees and a slow rebound, at least finishing out our 7-day forecast.
All right, Lisa.